problem with anybody. So personally, in Mwea, I feel comfortable working with all those people. That one aside, it is important and very imperative that we must understand that all the communities in Mwea need good roads. They need good water. Good, actually clean water for drinking and for use. They need good health care, dispensaries and the hospitals. Personally, I don't believe in bribing. Neither do I get bribed. I don't believe in that.
The case of Wango drift.
A difficult time. Otherwise, teachers are doing well, and not only teachers. It's important to mention this, that Winners Circle is no longer a teacher's affair. It is actually all of us, farmers, fishermen, traders, border-borders, they are all members there. Yeah. And they patronize all the products, and the circle is doing well. They say it. It is them who say it. Okay. Yeah.
So, what is the beauty of being a leader? Because you tell us you have been branded as a leader.
Yes.
What is the beauty of that?
Thank you. In Africa and in Kenya particularly, leaders are perceived in very different views. They also perceive themselves in different views. That a leader perceives himself, common perception, as a person who is carrying the torch, carrying the ideas, carrying the thinking and the spirit of the people. But leadership is about influencing people towards a direction of a choice, and of course a positive direction, because you can also influence people towards a direction which is progressive. A good leader is that one who sacrifices his or her thoughts, mind, and effort to ensure that the people he or she leads are enjoying his leadership. You don't force it. Don't push people. Don't coerce them to accept you as a leader. Allow them to follow you because of what you portray yourself to them. So the beauty of leadership, especially in my view, is when you make sure that what you say is what you do. You walk your talk. And the people believe in you. Yeah.
So what kind of a leader did Mwea?
Mwea has served a long period of poor leadership, I should say, because it is not just about taking a position and sitting in an office and you call yourself a leader. It's about what you do for the people. Leadership is not about yourself. Leadership is about the people you lead. It is them actually who should enjoy your leadership. And therefore I want to say this. Mwea needs a leader who is committed, self-motivated. You don't have to be reminded of your obligations and duties. A leader who is committed to ensuring that Mwea changes for better. This is the place whereby we are saying, in Mwea, we want a leader who is self-driven and a person who is characterized by integrity, who believes in transparency, a person who believes in being held to account. Because when you're in leadership, you're in charge of resources, if I may say. May it be time, may it be finances, may it be land or whatever. You're in charge of the resources. And as a leader, you must show the way. Remember, leaders are role models. The kind of leaders you have in a society will be a reflection of the youth and the generation to come. So if you have poor leaders who are associated with poor performances and dismal performances, whenever they are given assignments, even the youth who come after you and the children who look up to you as an example and a model will grow up to actually take up from you. And that is a society which is doomed to nowhere. So I want to say Mwea needs a serious leader who is committed. And that leader is none else. This is the leader, Honorable Wambua Samuel Musyoke, the incoming MCA, come 9th of August 2022.
So talking about the leader, coming back to that question.
Yeah.
We know Mwea it is considered of many tribes.
Yes.
And there are also tribal cards being played
Yeah.
behind the scenes of, let's say, some people from the area, the governorship, women rep, and anything else. Because our people may be suffering. Maybe we could have a good MCA, but we suffer a lot because of the women rep or the government. Have you started with any leader concerning the leadership to address the cosmopolitan issues, the challenges, which Mwea?
Thank you. Mwea is really cosmopolitan because we are many of us there, and that is the true image of Kenya. I love being a leader from Mwea because when you are in a place where you have all the people of Mwea, of the country represented ethnically, it gives you an edge as to how to manage the population. As for sitting with the leaders to discuss those challenges, allow me to say, personally, I have no challenge dealing with people from different or diverse ethnic or backgrounds. I've grown in Mwea, and I've interacted with all the communities in Mwea in my life. They brought me up. I've learned a lot from them. They are good people. And these are the people that we have in Mwea. That is the Mwea that we are talking about. Like in Nairobi, where you have so many people, nobody asks the other, where are you coming from? We coexist as brothers and sisters. As long as we have a common agenda and each one of us takes care of each other's interest, nobody has a problem with anybody. So personally, in Mwea, I feel comfortable working with all those people. That one aside, it is important and very imperative that we must understand that all the communities in Mwea need good roads. They need good water. Good, actually clean water for drinking and for use. They need good health care, dispensaries and hospitals. These people need security. They need agricultural advices and all that. When we come to that, it doesn't have to matter whether it is who or consume the service, because each one of us will need the service. And therefore, personally, I have no issues, I have no challenge in such. The biggest problem we have is the leaders that are in office as at now do not provide an opportunity for others to come and ask them, excuse me, Mheshimiwa, can we improve on this? Can we do this? They don't like being challenged. They don't like being advised. They are themselves, actually full of themselves. They never want anybody to even tell them, Mheshimiwa, if this one is done this way, our people will benefit this way. So we have never had that opportunity. And of course, coming from where I am, you may not initiate it because an elected leader will not take it depending on himself. Kindly, when you initiate such, they think like you are undermining them, you are going too much overboard. They usually use a very crude word. Ngojea wakati wako, huu ni wakati wetu, which is not a good kind of a remark. It is really retrogressive. As a leader, you should allow positive criticism. Even if it is negative, just take it and understand that these are your people.
Okay, because they don't give a chance to engage them. You mean like if the leaders continue ruling, also we continue sitting back up to the time they get up the office? That's why we can address the challenges.
That is why we are here. That's why we are talking. We cannot wait till then. You see, if you allow a vice to continue, it multiplies. The earlier you curb it, the earlier you control it and tame it, the better for you. So we cannot allow leaders to continue abusing our time, abusing our resources, simply because they are there and they are elected. We are not against that. After all, we are the ones who elected them. But we shall always keep on asking them and reminding them, excuse me, one honorable, you have a duty here. And we are here to enjoy these services. Kindly, can you do it? If they don't, the electorate has the right to show them the door and bring in other leaders who are believing in a collaborative kind of a leadership. We cannot waste the resources as time, allowing people to sit in offices and doing nothing. You know, there was this recall kind of a debate which was going on, and our people in the administration fear. But I personally believe if you don't perform, it's even good that you get recalled and replaced. Another person takes up the job. Because when you came to the people asking for the votes, you meant that you can vote. And I mean, you meant that you can deliver. Now that you are not delivering, you have no business sitting in the office. In fact, it is even the honorable if you park and you go, even earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you say that if the people Mwea elect you, and you don't perform for 1 year, you impeach you?
I would be the first person to leave the office. They would find me there.
Yeah.
I would quit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Eric, I'm that kind of a person who believes in delivering on my promises. If I fail, I'm the first person to quit. You would find me in the office. Yeah. And I remember there's an MCA who deliberately made this kind of a thing. And it's a very honorable thing.